Subscribe DailyReveal TV. Also click the bell icon for upcoming videos. The NATO summit has ended, with world leaders labeling Russia's aggressive actions as a threat and China's growing influence as a security challenge to the alliance. The head of state and government of the 30 NATO allies reveals that they face multifaceted threats, systemic competition from assertive and authoritarian powers, as well as growing security challenges to his countries and his citizens from all strategic directions. Russia's aggressive actions constitute a threat to Euro-Atlantic security. State and non-state actors challenge the rule-based international order and seek to undermine democracy across the globe. Russia has continued to diversify its nuclear arsenal, including by deploying a suite of short and intermediate range missile systems that are intended to coerce NATO. The leaders of 30 member nations issued a joint communique which states that China's growing influence and international policies can present challenges that we need to address together as an alliance, and NATO further decides some action plans against Russia and China. For the short term, the plan should involve organizational restructuring to ensure sustained focus on People's Republic of China. This step should include the establishment of a dedicated office headed by a senior official for coordinating of all China-related activities. This office could provide regular updates regarding China's actions of concern and prepare an annual formal classified threat assessment. NATO ambassadors inviting senior officials from friendly Asian countries to attend the planned update of NATO's strategic concept, which provides overall policy guidance, should include detailed guidelines regarding China. NATO can strengthen security relationships with key Asian democracies, including Japan, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea, that it maintains through its Asian Pacific Partners program. Thus, NATO should convene regularly scheduled military-to-military meetings in Europe and in Asia involving naval forces, provide briefing on maritime intelligence capabilities and operations, and compare assessments regarding China military capabilities. Additional steps that can be taken include planning military exercises with Japan and other Asian friends, and connecting militarily with India through Delhi's membership in quadrilateral security dialogue. NATO also can follow the US example and engage in informal military-to-military interaction with Taiwan, and then China respond on it. China urged NATO to stop exaggerating the China threat theory after leaders of transatlantic alliance warned of countries' systemic challenges to international order. China's spokesperson stressed that China will not present systematic challenge to anyone, but we will not sit by and do nothing if systematic challenges come closer to us. NATO's latest remarks represent a continuation of the Cold War mentality and bloc politics that the spokesperson, who also blasted the alliance for slandering China's peaceful development and misjudging the international situation and its own role. China makes it very clear that to NATO's and its alliance that NATO should not exaggerate China's military power, as the countries move to modernize their national defense are legitimate, open and transparent. We will stand firm in defending our sovereignty, security and development interest. It continued, we will follow very closely NATO's strategic adjustment and its policy adjustment towards China. Earlier this week, China was dismissive of the G7 summit, with its embassy in London issuing a statement saying the days when global decisions were dictated by a small group of countries are long gone.